Some thoroughbreds were born to be stallions. From the day he was born, Manor Hill created a significant amount of interest. As his name suggests, he was a striking colt by the all-conquering Dane Hill out of champion mare Mannerism. History shows that Manor Hill's racetrack ability was on par with his regal bloodlines, and what lay ahead was an exciting stud prospect with great potential. Manor Hill was spelled after an encouraging debut at Seymour, when beaten by a nose by subsequent multiple city winner and stakes performer Superforce. 4 months later, he defeated the impressive El Caballo, who went on to achieve several metropolitan successes when sent out a short-priced favourite first up at Bendigo.
300 metres left to go. Manor Hill the leader. Got a head in front now of El Caballo coming again. 2.5 back, then 2 running on as Bob's Gold out of the pack and Windward down the outside. A long gap then to Corsair down by the 150. Manor Hill got the upper hand from El Caballo. Manor Hill drew ahead in front now. A long neck clear of El Caballo. 2 lengths back to Windward. But it's Manor Hill in front close to home, and Manor Hill won at 1 1/4 lengths.
2 weeks later, Manor Hill went from his 1100 metre maiden win to score another impressive victory in a 1410 metre restricted race at Flemington, beating home group-placed Forest Jim and 3-time city winner Stato.
Manor Hill right behind them, followed by Boyer. They're trailed by Arctic Wind, looking for a run through. And down the outside, Wakamia, followed by Bond. And MVP pulled out wide at the 400 metres. Broken Silence led Stutto's coming after it. Manor Hill's in the clear, 2 lengths away. Arctic Wind going for the run on the inside, and then Boyer followed by Wakamia. Many chances, Broken Silence started with Manor Hill coming at them. Arctic Wind on the rail. Forest Jim's come up behind them. Manor Hill getting up to Stutter. Manor Hill put the head in front of Stutter, then Forest Jim, but Manor Hill in front. Forest Jim making a late lunge, but Manor Hill wins it. Manor Hill by about 1/2 to 3/4.
Third up at a mile at Caulfield in the listed Schweppes Cup was Manor Hill's first attempt in black type company. In a memorable race, he was narrowly beaten in controversial circumstances by multiple Group 1 winning giant killer Freemason.
VJ called on for the run by Preble, starts to close now 3 or 4 wide round the turn. Manor Hill wants to hang off the fence a bit. There'll be a run for the Golden Dane. Then Chief Scout on the outside and VJ sprinting down the outskirts. In the straight, Manor Hill still shifting out. The Golden Dane coming after it. VJ's battling a bit. Chief Scout on the outside. And now Kahlua Gold and Tahuna Gold is getting up on the inside, but Manor Hill out wide is in front. Here's Freemason swapping them out wide. They're right across the track. Manor Hill and Freemason have hit it together.
When Gay Waterhouse took charge of Manor Hill, her training style complemented the horse's constitution, and it was from this point forth that Manor Hill stepped up to make a name for himself. His early speed, toughness and will to win was on display in this win at Canterbury over 1550 metres, leaving Desert Brigadier, listed winner Time Signal and Country Cup's king Shoemaker in his wake.
And as they round the corner, the favourite Manor Hill taken on by the second elect Shoemaker, who's under the whip. Double Ace is third, and then Time Signal and Desert Brigadier. Manor Hill is the leader halfway down the straight. Time Signal battles on. Desert Brigadier with Shoemaker. Manor Hill still the leader, 50 to go. Time Signal, Desert Brigadier won't get the favourite, and Manor Hill beat Desert Brigadier and the Time Signal from Shoemaker.
From here, it was onwards and upwards. 1 week later, carrying the huge impost of 58.5 kilograms, Manor Hill led from pillar to post, back at Canterbury, this time over 1900 metres.
Manor Hill heavily back, straightens up, 3/4 halls of assembly. Munt's really going for Manor Hill. How genuine will he be over the last 150? Looking pretty good to me. Eye stretching out boldly, Manor Hill. He's racing away from halls of assembly, Sin City. And Manor Hill all the way. Manor Hill wins it. Second is Halls of Assembly. Close third, Mantovani with Sin City and Hydra Master. And the gates are back and they're off and running, and Manor Hill got the best of the start.
The Group 3 Manion Cup at Rose Hill was Manor Hill's first group success. Again, jockey Chris Muntz bounced his charge to the front, and that was the last they saw of him. His speed, toughness, courage and soundness, all admirable qualities for a budding sire.
Into the stretch they run past the 400, and Manor Hill making a bold bid to lead all the way. And at the 300, Manor Hill opens up 2 lengths on plea, time off, and they're having their work cut out, catching this leader. Manor Hill getting home reasonably well. Bondi Iceberg, but forget about Gillespie, but Manor Hill all the way. A great front running ride by Chrissy Muntz, and Manor Hill salute from Plea. Repeated third.
Manor Hill managed to run his final 600 metres in faster time than the 3 previous sprint races on the programme.
The winner trained by Gay Waterhouse by Dane Hill from Mannerism. Well, there's breeding, eh, for the capital B.
His final preparation was in the spring of 2002. Manor Hill claimed his most respected win against a crackerjack field in the weight for age Group 3 Craven Plate at Randwick over 2,000 metres. Pitted against Group 1 winners Freemason, Mr Bureaucrat, Carnegie Express, County Tyrone, Monmeki and Bedouin, Manor Hill stood up and was counted as a horse capable of mixing it and defeating the elite.
Around the corner, and Manor Hill in the Craven Plate straightens up 3/4 on one of his stablemates Spillway. 2 lengths to Carnegie Express, and Mr Bureaucrat is coming down the outside. Monmeki's called it today. Manor Hill kicks at the 200. Manor Hill a length and a half Spillway. Carnegie Express struggles, so does Mr Bureaucrat, and then Bedouin, but it's Manor Hill in front, has been beautifully ridden, and Manor Hill goes to the post and wins convincingly from Spillway, Forest Gym, Carnegie Express and Bedouin. Then Freemason.
Manor Hill retired a sound horse and a winner from 1,100 metres to 2,400 metres on the best tracks in both Melbourne and Sydney. Manor Hill is a son of the mighty Dane Hill, champion sire and sire of sires. Sons at stud in Australia include up-and-coming superstar Redoubt's Choice, Dan Zero, Flying Spur, Desert King, Dane Hill Dancer and Danewin. All of these horses had early speed, but most lacked the female pedigree of Manor Hill. His dam is champion mare of 1992-93, Mannerism, a winner of 5 Group 1s from 1,400 metres to 2,400 metres. Whether it was at weight for age or a handicap, Mannerism was always there at the finish. Her Caulfield Cup triumph.
Viander Cross answering the urgings of Shane Dyer head in front. Mannerism coming at him. Viander Cross, maybe a nose to Mannerism, who's booted right on the line and made it close. Equidity next from Sub-Zero and then Gathano.
A memorable Group 1 Vic Health Cup success. And the great Group 1 Futurity Stakes win over the 1,400 metre course at Caulfield.
On the outside, Planet Ruler and Dream Widers wrap around. Planet Ruler on the outside has taken the lead with 100 metres left to go. Jack Pill on the inside. Mannerism flying home. Mannerism's won the Futurity from Planet Ruler. I reckon.
Manor Hill is gifted with a big lung capacity typified by the Dane Hill breed, along with the toughness, strength and versatility of Mannerism. A further product of this mating was Dandify. She won the Group 2 Peter Pan Stakes at Rose Hill as a 3-year-old before this scintillating run in the Group 2 Moonee Valley Oaks.
Dandify at the turn, she shot 3 lengths, 4 in front now from Tanith and Lovelorn, then St Therese and Storm at Midnight, but Dandify racing away. Brett Preble's going to win back-to-back Lone Star Oaks, and Dandify scores by about 4.5 lengths easily.
This is a family full of talent and black type. Mannerism has also thrown Sydney Metropolitan winners Synology and Tumblr, as well as Top Light, a winner of 4 races and nearly $650,000 in Hong Kong. Born to run and now born to breed.